I remember there was this one moment when there was this abandoned building and we were roaming around. So we went in. It was some 300 kilometers away from my home. We were returning from a hill station. And we went in and we were taking pictures. And the people who lived there illegally, okay, they got a little cautious. So they were like, why do you take this? And I was like, just for fun. And they're like, why for fun? And then I asked them a simple question, why do you do poetry? Or why do you sing a song? You know, if you find your passion, if you find your enjoyment in this, then yeah, that is a sign. Hello people, today we are going to look at the list of if you are a photographer. Now, when I say the points, if you feel in your heart that agreeing with me, then you are a photographer. The first thing is this camera. Okay, if this feels like an extension to you, it can be your mobile phone, it can be your camera. But if you don't feel hesitant, to use it or to use it in front of another people and the frame means much more to you, then congratulations, that is the first sign of being a photographer. The second, when you cannot resist a sunset or a sunrise, okay? Photographers have a field of good imagery, of living in good and storytelling atmosphere. So for example, if you go for a sunset and you just want to stay there until the sun goes down, all right, you might be a photographer. Or if you have been in any atmosphere and it feels like just amazing to be there and you just want to stay there, capture it, and you cannot stop capturing pictures. That is one sign. Now with that, there is a third sign. How many photos are in your camera roll? You can comment them down. But mine was when my phone actually broke down, there was some around 15,000. And I had deleted 7,000 images before that. Okay, the repetition ones. If your camera is just overflowing, if your gallery is just overflowing with photos and you cannot stop taking pictures, that does develop your skill as well when you go on clicking pictures. But yes, that is a sign that you can try to look at this field. Fourth thing, you see beauty not only in everything, but every place and everyone. As a photographer, we do not shy away from people who are not, typically good looking. So a photographer goes to anyone and everyone and he captures the expression, he captures the soul, right? So if you find yourself going to random people, asking for a picture, just to capture them in your phone, and when they ask you, what are you taking this for? You have no answer whatsoever. You just tell them, this is a hobby. Okay, welcome to photography. I remember there was this one moment when there was this abandoned building and we were roaming around. So we went in. It was some 300 kilometers away from my home. We were returning from a hill station. And we went in and we were taking pictures. And the people who lived there illegally, okay, they got a little cautious. So they were like, why do you take this? And I was like, just for fun. And they're like, why for fun? And then I asked them a simple question, why do you do poetry? Or why do you sing a song? If you find your passion, if you find your enjoyment in this, then yeah, that is a sign. Talking about finding beauty in people, you start posing people. So all your friends, all your family, all your colleagues have been your models, one way or the other, and you like being in front of the camera rather than behind the camera, then that is one sign as well. Because a photographer is usually someone who is very selfless and he will go and click pictures of people and try to make them beautiful. That is one thing that fashion photographers actually do. And believe me, people love that. If most of your photos in your gallery are edited and you like editing them just to emphasize the scene a little bit, pump that vibration up a little bit or make something flow, make maybe a light painting or increase the saturation a little bit or play with the contrast, then you have an eye for editing. Then you have an eye for storytelling in a way that is a little different. That is also a sign. One more thing. When you basically find yourself noticing light, a photographer is someone, when the clouds are up, he'll say, okay, this is a good day. A person will look good in this and this situation here. Okay. Or if somebody poses right there, it would be amazing. If there are two people sitting here, that can be a portrait of friends making a YouTube channel. Okay. If you have these ideas where you're noticing light falling onto a building, falling onto a tree, the reflections, and you're looking at those reflections, thinking about the beauty of them, and that is a sign. If you constantly find yourself wanting to share stories of different things, of anything, maybe a bus leaving, maybe a kid who's drinking coffee, not coffee, tea or something, maybe eating a biscuit. Okay, there is a beggar on the stairs of the station. Maybe somebody is running, somebody is late. Okay, or somebody is just looking into the abyss. And if you just want to capture that, to tell a story through the images, then yes, that is definitely a sign. So that was your sign to look at photography and see if you're interested in it. And if you want to, just explore it. Also, if you like this video, please support the channel and do share this video with another people who you might think become photographers. Thank you.